Like any other day, Peter's room is messy with his web shooter's design, his targets, and his other belongings. He was sleeping when his phone went off because of the alert system. It was Fisk. He hurried up, attached his web shooters, grabbed his toast and put on his Spider-Man suit, while he noticed that his bills were past due. He jumped out of his window and was swinging to Fisk Tower when Yuri Watanabe called and informed him that they were prepared. She asked Spider-Man to play by the rules, or Fisk's lawyers can be a problem.
Mind if I join in on the fun?
You know how his lawyers are. This one needs to go by the book.
Come on, Yuri, I've been waiting 8 years for this.
Yuri agreed as Spider-Man had been waiting 8 years for this, so she sent him to Times Square where Fisk's guys were stopping the backup to reach the location. As he was going, a call came for Peter Parker this time. It was his boss asking about him so that they could go through the presentation before the grant committee arrives.
Parker, where are you? We must run through the demonstration at least once before the grant committee arrives.
Meanwhile, at Times Square, Fisk's people were raining shots at the police. They had to seek refuge behind their police cars, when the goons called in a tanker and made it crash with the police car to create an explosion. The police somehow managed to get out of the way. They were about to get killed when Spider-Man came to the scene and one by one snatched their weapons by his web.
Get it!
He fought them and defeated them with the help of his spider Tingle.
Next customer.
Suddenly he heard a huge explosion while he was on a call with Yuri. He went to the site which was in front of Fisk Tower. He found Yuri and asked about the situation there. It was very bad. She knew if they lost him that day he would have been gone for good. So she allowed Peter to do his own thing.
Do your thing.
Yes.
Getting the thumbs up, Spidey was going inside and in between disarming and defeating the thugs. He cleared the entire lobby and opened the lift door which was unserviceable and climbed to the air vents. Yuri alerted that Fisk had armed men on every floor and he was getting his data on the servers deleted, so Spider-Man headed for the server room. He came out on the server room floor when Aunt May called to remind him about the dinner that they had planned for the next day.
What is all that noise?
Watching a superhero movie.
But he was busy fighting the thugs and making them regret their life choices as he was advancing towards the front of the server room. He knew he had to sneak and otherwise Fisk would immediately destroy the entire server room, so he went up the air duct and one by one from the vent, he disengaged the enemy and entered the room on the inside.
Is this tech support? I forgot my password.
There were still many assassins left, so he defeated them and hacked the server to download proof against Fisk. Spider-Man saw Fisk on the screen in front ridiculing him, so sarcastically laid him off. When Fisk saw that Spidey had almost downloaded the evidence, he ordered the destruction of him.
Get that door down now!
He kept on winning against Fisk's people while Yuri was concerned about the whole place being wired. The police assured Spider-Man that they would look for the bombs, while he should save the people trapped in the building. As Spidey saved 2 civilians, Yuri called to inform him that they were not holding up well on the outside. All the choppers are down except one, and even that is not in the best condition. They figured that maybe Fisk was planning this all along, as now there would be no one to chase him or bring him down if he escaped in one of his own choppers. So Spider-Man kept on advancing to meet the bomb squad. Upon reaching them, they told him to lead the way, but his spider Tingle told him something was wrong, which saved him. They revealed they were playing for Fisk all along, so Spider-Man had to defeat them also. He informed Yuri about this and told her that he had crossed Fisk's last line of defense and was right outside his office. Spider-Man entered Fisk's office and saw him writing something. Fisk called to get his chopper ready so he could escape. Then he shielded himself behind a thick bar of glass and enabled the automatic guns in the pillars of his office. Spider-Man destroyed those and broke the glass and engaged in hand-in-hand combat with Kingpin. After an immense battle, Spider-Man finally had Fisk, but not without the scars of the fight. Kingpin was finally under arrest, and his parting words for Spider-Man was that he would want him back in 1 month as he kept the order in the city. It was him because of which the minor thugs were in line. With this, the police took him to the prison, and Spidey said to himself that finally, it was the end of his era.
The Kingpin is heading to prison. End of an era.